Hi, a very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to discuss the case note of a baby, 6 days old baby. Baby's name is Alicia Nesbitt, and you were working as a midwife at St. Daphne Maternity Hospital, overseeing baby Nesbitt. So Alicia Nesbitt is the baby's name, and her mother's name is Gemma Poole. The date of birth is on 22nd of April 2016, and after the 6th day, the baby and mother, they are going to get discharged. The diagnosis is low birth weight and opioid dependence. And now there's another important thing there is in case of family, and that is will live with mother and maternal grandfathers. So maternal grandfather's house. They are right now. We have no information where this girl is living, but after the discharge from hospital, Gamma Paul and the baby Alicia, along with Gamma's mother, they are going to live with Gamma's mother's father's maternal grandfather's house. Now let's go ahead with the social background here. Alicia's mother, Gamma Paul, since the age of 20, she's dependent to heroin. It's a drug, opioid. And she's a single mother. She's unmarried and has recently worked as a sex worker. So, and we can see that we had a strained relationship between the father of Alicia, because the father of Alicia is alleged to create domestic violence or instigate domestic violence towards Gamapol during pregnancy. But right now, Gama's mother is supportive, as this girl is the first child. Social services involved, but approve of discharge living situation as long as with grandmother. So, and as long as Alicia lives with her mother and grandmother, let it be, approve that. But after that, she might require social services. But as long as she is living with her mother and grandmother, she let it be. So let us let them live like that. In case of some emergency or in future, she might require social services. Medical history and medications, it's not so important here. Say doctor's notes to be forwarded. We have no any detail about it. So management during admission. So both the mother and baby completed heroin withdrawal without complications at the hospital at our care. We have completed the heroin withdrawal without any complications. Now, right now, the baby is 2 kg at birth. On 22nd April, when she was born, she weighed only 2 kg. Right now, she has gained 300 grams in just 6 days. So you can see bottle feeding erratically. So, and we are suspecting decreased appetite of baby because she's not having feeding properly. Poor bonding between the baby and the mother. And the mother of the baby requires prompting to support or care the baby, Alicia. You have seen that the withdrawal was successfully completed at the hospital, but the team is still there for her to reduce the use of drug and alcohol. Now, when we go ahead with the discharge plan, you can say that the team is requested to visit Alicia at her grandfather's house, no, maternal grandfather's house, until the baby gains normal weight and until the baby starts feeding normally. Now we saw this thing, and if in case of any emergency, you can contact the social worker if they see some risks are there for the baby. Then you have to see the social worker immediately. Now we have to closely monitor the coping of Gamma and her psychosocial state. In addition, we have to educate both the mother and grandmother regarding the infant care. Need to integrate the care, what you are giving, with the drug and alcohol team. So it should be integrated support to reduce the drug dependence. Now let's go ahead with the writing task. You are a midwife, the maternity ward where Alicia Nesbitt was born, and need to write a letter to the local community midwifery team. So that we are writing to the local community midwifery team, outlining relevant information. So we have a lot of relevant information here, and requesting discharge follow-up. So we have to request discharge follow-up. Update the information, request discharge follow-up. Address the letter to Saltown Maternal and Child Health Center, Saltown. So that's it. We don't have the name of these people, so we have written, dear sir or madam. We are referring Alicia Nesbitt, 6 days old. The purpose of this letter is to refer Alicia Nesbitt, the baby of Miss Gamepool, who is underweight, opioid dependent, and has problems with feeding. So we have 3 problems here. As we have read the case note, we have said the patient is underweight, low birth weight, opioid dependent as it is given as the diagnosis. And then we have said the problems there with the feeding. You have feeding problems here, erratic breathing problems. Here we have low birth weight and opioid dependence here. Both require, both means Alicia and Gamma, require follow-up care regarding the same following their discharge today. This follow-up care should be given to both the mother and the baby regarding problems with feeding, underweight, opioid dependency. So follow-up care should be there for both the mother and the child after the discharge today. Now the first paragraph deals with Alicia, the baby. The baby weighed 2 kg at birth. Since delivery, Miss Gamma has had poor bonding with her daughter. She often needs prompting to care Alicia and provides her bottle feeding erratically. In addition, the baby is suspected to have decreased appetite and has gained just 300 grams since birth. So this is what we can see. And the first paragraph, the condition of the baby, the relationship with the baby and the mother, And regarding weight, feeding, regarding weight, feeding, and the bonding. Now let's go ahead in detail with the mother's condition. She recently worked as a sex worker and has strained a relationship between the baby's father because of domestic violence allegations. Ms. Gamma has been a dependent to heroin, so this is something important. Since the age of 20, she has been into it and has completed heroin withdrawal successfully at our care along with her baby without any complications. So I can cut off this thing without any complication because we have added successfully. So we don't need complications there. Now, what you have to do, the team, it would be appreciated if you could visit both Alicia and her supportive mother, because you have seen in the case note that the mother is supportive, at their maternal grandfather's house. Okay. Wait a minute. If you could visit both Alicia and her mother at their maternal grandfather's house, because I cannot say that. If I give supportive mother, it becomes Alicia's mother, Gamma, is supportive, because Gamma is not supportive there. It's a controversy. So I cannot say. It would be appreciated if you could visit both Alicia and her mother at Miss Gamma's maternal grandfather's house until the baby gains normal weights and starts feeding properly. So where you are going to meet the baby, where you're going to meet Gamma, it's Miss Gamma's maternal grandfather's house, because after discharge they'll be going and staying there, and this is something very crucial you have to inform to the community health team. Till when the visit is needed is that until the baby gains normal weight and starts feeding properly. And please ensure the safety of the baby and educate Miss Gamma and her mother regarding infant care. So Gamma and mother should be educated regarding infant care. Kindly monitor Gamma's coping and psychosocial status, and liaise the care with drug and alcohol teams, because we have written Gamma 3 times here. It's needed there. Why we have to add Gamma here, 3 Gammas here? Because I cannot add her and she here, because we have more mothers, the mother of Alicia, Gamma's mother. So we should not get confused. So that's why we have given the name Gamma's maternal grandfather. Educate Miss Gamma and her mother, and monitor Gamma's coping and psychosocial state. It's needed there. So 3 Gammas are needed there in the last paragraph. I cannot substitute with he or she or her there. Please contact the social worker in case if any risks emerge. If there is any risk, please contact the social worker. And in case of any further queries regarding the case, do not hesitate to contact me. Yours faithfully. You are a midwife. It's clearly given in the case note you are a midwife of Saint Daphne Maternity Hospital. So that's the end of the explanation. Thank you.